The cable is much too short. Augie. Just a second. Delvin, this is Faye. Can you hear me? Delvin, what was that about an attack?
Attack?
Augie, what have you done with the antenna?
I put it up, just like you told me to.
Then why doesn't it work anymore?
Maybe it's too weak, or maybe someone is interfering with us. But it's really not my fault, honestly.
What could interfere with the signal?
Other signals? Some waves?
But what kind of waves?
Other radio waves, maybe? Space waves? Brain waves?
Bran, what?
Telepathy? You don't have that in the future? No? How would I know what kind of waves could be the problem?
How can I amplify the transmission power?
That's easy. You look for a big antenna and tap it. I even have a cable. Do you want it?
Oh, yes. Please.
Don't expect too much. It's very short and a little loose sometimes, and, I'll just leave it here, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm reading Gamma Ray vs. Nuke Boy, The Grand Showdown. Do you want to take a peek?
It only has pictures.
But that's the trick, you see. Text and pictures in perfect symbiosis. It's a total blast. It's called a comic.
Oh, we have comics at home too. We use them to teach the children how to survive in case a nuclear reactor explodes.
They develop superpowers and beat up the dead guys?
Not quite.
A pity.
Have you seen Bent?
I thought he was at the presentation. With you?
One of your medicine men kept me, and now they won't let me in. I hope everything is going well.
Oh, I'm sure Doc Svensson has everything well in hand. They're probably partying right now and throwing confetti on him.
Yes. Probably. Oh, dear. Did you put up the time radio antenna all by yourself?
Yeah, no biggie. I've wanted to see this baby in action for a while now. I hope I didn't make any mistakes. It went real fast until the cubes... Really, man? Who came up with that crap?
Too true. The cubes are horrible. Thank you for helping.
Yeah. No problem.
See you later.
Yep.
One end of the cable is already attached to it.
Yes?
Are you transmitting right now?
Why do you ask?
Could you stop doing that for a moment? You are interfering with my signal.
You and Bent, you are colleagues, right?
No.
Oh, you're not? I just thought, well, because you're traveling together.
Would you please answer my question?
Sure. What was it again? How did you two meet?
Please stop transmitting. You are interfering with my signal.
Hey, it was just a harmless question.
I have to contact a friend, but your signal interferes with mine. So would you please stop transmitting?
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm talking to Lou from the other oil rig. We have some important things to discuss.
For how much longer?
Until noon break.
When will the noon break begin?
It just has. But Lou and I lost track of time, and we still have so much to talk about. I can't just up and leave. Svensson and you aren't colleagues, and you aren't related.
Why are you asking all these questions about me and Bent?
Why? I'm just curious. That ain't a crime now, is it? Not much else going on this rig anyway.
Why don't you take your break?
Oh, the cafeteria is quite a ways, and I'm too lazy to go there. But no biggie. That way I have more time for my chat with Lou.
I brought you something to eat.
Oh, really?
Rackfisk. Enjoy.
Whoa, my favorite! Hey, Lou, gotta go. Lunch is here. You can tell me later. I'm starving here. Later. Yum. Fantastic.
He seems to have forgotten about me. Well, even better. A transparent shower cubicle. We have more privacy in our bunker. Nail polish? Mascara? A lipstick? Why do people need a paint box for their face? Ah, this file looks useful. The file fits into the pie perfectly.
What do you want?
The pie is still cold.
Give. Ta. 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 Ta ta.
Maybe you should stop singing.
What do you know about music? Hmm?
It has to work now. Attention, attention, radio operator Faye speaking. Delvin, can you hear me? Please, don't desert me now. Please, please, please.
Hello, Faye.
Sadi?
There. I am glad our presentation could convince you. I have to admit that the results surprised me a little as well.
Then it was a wonderful surprise for all of us. I can assure you, Doctor, that you were utterly convincing.
Please, dear, we must not hasten our decision, not until we've tested the bacteria ourselves. I therefore propose that the doctor will provide us with a sample of his wonderful algae as soon as possible. And if everything is above board, as I'm sure it will be, independent scientists will have no problem reconstructing the result we saw here earlier. And when they do, we will support you. Or is there a problem?
Let me through. I must talk to Ben Svensson.
It seems the number of your fans increases by the minute, my dear doctor.
I have to talk to him. Please.
Excuse me.
In here, quickly.
Calm down.
Tell me, how did it go?
What?
The algae. Are the investors convinced?
Ha! They are thrilled.
Phew. Good.
Yes, one problem less. But now to you. How was your physical examination?
Tedious.
But everything's all right.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
That's good to know. You are completely out of breath. What happened?
I got a call from Delvin.
And?
The connection was terrible, but I think he wanted to warn us. Someone plans to attack the oil rig.
Are you sure?
Not completely, but it sounded like that.
Did he tell you anything else?
No. That was all.
Did you get any other messages?
Why? From whom?
From Salvador?
Oh, no, I didn't. I only heard from Delvin, and as I said, it was a short message.
You aren't keeping any secrets from me, are you?
No. Why?
Oh. Never mind. Must be being close to this Indez guy. I'm seeing conspiracies everywhere.
Well, you can never know.
Right. We have another problem, though, I'm afraid. Someone tried to sabotage the presentation.
What? Why would somebody do that?
I have no idea, but they did everything to prevent the generator from working properly during the presentation. The algae was much weaker than usual.
And yet the investors were convinced?
Yes. It wasn't that much of a problem. I just had someone fetch a better specimen. I think you should try and find out more about this attack while I investigate the algae incident.
Okay. Sounds sensible.
You are really not keeping something from me?
Nah. You?
No.
Well then, see you later. Then go! Sadi, come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
Welcome back, Bent. Nice show. Really, I hope you didn't raise expectations you can't measure up to.
Hello, Duva. There's nothing in there. No lost files. Nothing. Only what's been there already on first sight.
Bent, would you please close the door to our private quarters? I don't think you have any business in here.
Of course I have business in here. It was my bedroom once.
Right, but all your belongings were removed after you'd left. I oversaw that myself. And now, close the door, please, or I'll really make a fuss.
The values of the blue... But why?
I would appreciate it if you stopped doing this. I'm waiting for an important call.
From whom?
I don't think that's any of your business.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to show you up.
If you're looking for Lissa, she's in the office lab. I'm sure you can find the way on your own.
Are you still angry with me?
Of course I am. If you hadn't cared more about the planet than about your own family, we might still be one.
Maida never told me that she was ill.
How could she? You were never there. You didn't see the nosebleeds when they began. You didn't catch her when she fainted. You didn't even take her to the hospital when it was already too late.
If she'd only told me.
But she didn't, because she thought you'd notice it someday. Well, no such luck.
Duva, I'm sorry.
Good to know. Anything else?
So, how's life as the head of research on Atlas 11?
How do you think it is? It makes me sick. I still can't believe that I wanted to be like you once.
You have a lot of responsibility now. The future of the world depends on you and your research.
The future of the world is not my future. I don't want to end up like you, Father. I want to have a life, a family, but I'm stuck here instead.
Do you really hate your life this much?
Well, c'est la vie. That's how it is.
The algae you presented was bottom of the barrel. I think I deserve an explanation.
You are wrong. The sample was from one of our most powerful cultures.
I don't believe you. When I was still here, the algae could do much better than that.
I think you are fooling yourself. The algae really wasn't that much stronger in the past.
But it was stronger, and it would have convinced the investors without any effort on my part.
If you say so.
Again, what's wrong with the algae?
Let's see. No one is interested in it. We can't find a selling market. Research is insanely expensive, and no one wants to pay for it anymore.
But we do have a potential investor now.
Only as long as your scam is not exposed.
It won't be exposed if you tell me where the real algae is.
The real algae? I see. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just want to know what happened to my algae.
That's exactly the problem. It's not your algae anymore. Your son is responsible for your life's work now. It doesn't matter if anybody here likes it or not. You're out of the picture.
See you later.
First you make me the boss, then you're trying to murder me. Thank you oh so much.
That's our old kitchen knife from our apartment in Oslo. Do you remember?
I do. I'm just surprised that you do too. You haven't been there much after all.
I don't... That doesn't... The machine says that Duva is responsible for the launch. My name isn't mentioned. Even if I had the key for the door, I don't think I would find anything useful behind it. It's a bit loose. Why doesn't anybody see to it the thing doesn't fall to pieces? There. Much better. Guessing won't... There must be... I wouldn't know...